Today is January 29, 2026, and I have a fun thing to share about myself. Um, First is one of my high school memory when I was in fourth year. And kasi I believe malapit na mag-graduation noon and as someone na medyo, as someone who grew up na ang mga kapatid ko is mga lalaki, I have this tendency to act like a guy and you can say na ganun din ako manamit. Although my friends were girls and um, I have this certain trauma na hindi mo ako makikitang makipaglapit sa mga lalaki. Because growing up na laging ano sa akin ng nanay ko, lagi niya akong pinagsasabihan na gagaya lang ako sa ate ko na mag-aasawa ng maaga. So, in response to that, nagkaroon ako ng trauma na mahawakan lang ako ng isang lalaki. Nanginginig yung kamay ko. And because I was afraid of getting pregnant at a young age, so I tried my best to distance to my guy classmates. But there is this one person na mas sa kanya, not because I like him, but because I saw my brother in him. He is a shy type, and you can say na he's just quiet. You can say he is a kind of introvert. Pero I didn't know that there was that kind of personality in pagiging introvert. Personality din tawag dun. I think, if, correct me if I'm wrong, but if it's not, then okay. Uh, he is a shy type, he's silent, and although yung mga group of friends niya, yung mga classmates din namin before, they are too loud. He's the opposite of our classmates. And that's why sa kanya lang ako mabait. Sa kanya lang ako madalas na nakikipag-usap or kung ano man if may need ako. Kasi nakikita ko yung brother ko sa kanya. So, maybe that resulted to something na hindi ko naman in-expect that it would turn into something. Um, I can say na, I think maybe na misinterpret and it became like, alam ko naman kasi there's this one time that we are cleaners of the room. So, nagtaka ako kasi sabi niya, anong oras ka matapos? Antayin kita. So, someone na I have a feeling that time. I'm a hopeless romantic. I've been reading a lot of ebooks during high school time and pocket books because I just like the feeling of, reading romance books. And when it happened to me, of course, I was shocked when I heard about it because no one waited for me, especially a guy. I have a friend, and my best friend during that time, inaasar na niya ako na, uy, baka manliligaw sa'yo or ano. Although, nagkaroon ako ng feeling kasi nung time na yun is, inaasar na siya ng mga kabarkada niya. Pero as someone who likes to, alam mo yung, kasi yung tipo na pag may naririnig ako, kahit hindi mo direkta sabihin sa akin, naririnig ko man yan, nadedmahin ko. So, that time, wala akong pake kung ano man yung naririnig ko na asaran nila sa akin. Kasi ano nga ako kumilos eh. I'm a bit boyish. So, that time, after ayoko pa umuwi kasi ang tiyaga niya tinagalan ko yung paglilinis para sana doon na siya umuwi. But, inantay talaga niya. So, ay nasabi na kayo pauwi. Magkatabi kami tapos kasama ko yung best friend ko. Ah, I hate the feeling na ang layo ng high school namin sa park kung saan kayo malapit na sumakay. And it's really awkward for me. Yung friend ko kilig na kilig. Ako. Because that was the first for me. It's been so awkward and uncomfortable for me. Like, I do not like the feeling at all. Kasi that's the first time that a guy made a first move on me, and that is totally unexpected. So, and actually before that pala, may narinig na ako na, "Ay, no, no, actually nung ano pala yun, bago niya pala ako niyaya, he told me that, I have something to tell you on our graduation, but I would like to talk to you about it later. Before niya ako niyaya, nasabay kaming umuwi. So, in Tagalog syempre. And kaya ako nagkaroon din ng hunch note, sabi ko, hala, magko-confess yata 'to. So, pero inano ko lang, aware din yung mga friends niya kasi nakikinig sila. Pero siya as ano, halata mo yung hiya sa kanya, as in ginather niya yung courage niya nun. Pero siyempre that time, wala talaga akong pakialam kasi due to my ano nga, dahil iniiwasan ko talaga yung mga guy classmates ko nga because I don't want to catch any feelings. Although ano nga, when I was in high school, I did have so many crush. I have crush. And um, that time I don't really have any interest with him kasi nga I only saw him as a brother. And then, ayun na, nung sabi na kami umuwi, nilibre niya ako. So, kami ng best friend ko. Kwek-kwek yun, kwek-kwek and kikiam. It was so funny kasi hindi ko makain, hindi ko malunok. I think it's normal thing that if you're feeling awkward, we can't really eat the food that they uh, buy for you, especially if there's a meaning to it or if the guy shows interest with you tapos hindi mo alam kung anong gagawin mo, very awkward siya. Kaya that time, kaya ang ginawa ko, sabi ko, I hated this feeling. and I don't like it. At that time, I'm also closer to God, but not that closer that I am right now. I'm close with Him, and I really think about it a lot going home. So what I did, hindi ako nagsumbong kay mama, hindi ako nagsabi. And what I did is, at night, before I sleep, you know, we have this simple altar in our home. And what I did during that night before I sleep, I prayed so really hard. I prayed so hard that I prayed to God. I told Him, Lord, please distract him. Please don't let him remember what he said earlier. Please make sure that we don't interact with each other anymore. I really prayed hard for it. And that was the first time that I prayed to the Lord because of a guy. And I prayed for his intervals na huwag na kami mag-interaction sa school. I will try to distance myself. And you know what? Kinabukasan, um, for some reason, lagi na siyang uma-absent simula nun. I distanced myself with him and he did not interact with him anymore after that scenario. I also tried to distance and I felt guilty. I feel guilty that time kasi sabi ko, baka dahil sa prayer ko, kaya siya laging uma-absent na. And, but I'm still holding on. Kasi sabi ko, um, ayoko din. Pero I'll be honest with him. I did not confront him. And, fast forward, as in never tuloy kami nag-interaction na after ko ipag-pray yun. And then, during graduation night ko na siya nakita. Since I was the top one in our section, so, after ko umakyat ng stage, pababa na ako, kinakabahan ako, nakita ko siya, dadaanan ko yung ano niya, upuan niya. Kinakabahan ako noon. Tapos, no ano niya, nag-lend siya ng hand. Kinakabahan ako na baka sabihin niya, I have something to tell you. So, kinakabahan ako ng ano yun, sana wag mo tuloy. And then, nung kinamayan na niya ako, sabi niya, congrats. And, I don't know kung may iba pa siyang sinabi, pero ang ganda ng smile niya noon. Pero kasi, hindi ko talaga siya nakikita as a guy because I can just see him as someone like I can, as a brother, kasi nakikita ko talaga kung gano'n siya kainhin. And gano'n na gano'n yung kapatid ko. So, I just like him as my brother and I would love to be friends with him. Platonic. Pero, that was my first encounter and I think the reason why until now, I didn't really have any encounter with any guy. Kasi aside from I try distancing myself, I am also easy I am also I am easy to fall in love and to get attached to someone. But I'm also a kind of person who can always cut off the people out of my life. Kaya nga if I do have a talking stage, if I am in the face of a talking stage, it didn't last because aside from I am bored, I also don't feel like texting them all the time. And I hate that being texted like, what are you doing? Updating you and giving me compliments about physical appearance. That is something that I really hate about physical appearance because as someone who had insecurities, I appreciate you if you can compliment me on how you see me as a person. Because that is something that is so deep for me. If you compliment me, if you see me not as a woman, but as a person, as a human being, that is so valuable to me. That's why if I have someone, because I tried so many dating apps before, and I believe it also made me connect with a lot of people, but no one really stayed. Well, aside from Aiden, I can still remember him. Aiden, we were platonic. But he is one of the most important person that has been part of my life because he's like a human diary of mine, and I just appreciate that what I tried to tell him, word per word, and every questions, he answered it all. Kahit gaano kahaba. Kaya nga hanggang ngayon yung conversation namin nasa phone ko pa rin. And I didn't delete it, I didn't visit it. Though there's a lot of times na we lost communication, but right now we don't really communicate anymore. It's been I don't know how many years, but I think we've been talking for 3 years. I don't know when was the time that I met him. I was still in college, I believe, when I met him. So, and he's the kind of person that you can rely on. And I remember one time when I was overthinking and I had anxiety. I know he's busy with his school and everything, but when I tried to tell him something because I don't feel good that time, it made me really cry when he responded right away. He's a really busy person, but I was crying that time, but he messaged me back right away. And that is the phrase. Because when I badly needed someone, he was there for me. And there are times that I had to search for all his words because I cannot understand it. That's also one thing that I like about him. He's so intelligent, he's so smart that each time that I'm chatting with him, I feel like I'm chatting with a guru, with a genius person that is so out of this world. Because he had a lot of fun things to share. he has the wisdom, and plus the fact that even though he's Indian, he is a Christian at heart. And based on our conversation, I can, yeah, based on something that he shared, he is from a political family, but their family is not good. There's a lot of issues as well on his own that he's trying to um, work on. And I believe during those times that he was silent, or the times that he needed time alone, so I did not disturb him. But I actually miss him, and each time he's the only person aside from my family that I can always say, I miss you, I miss talking to you, because he is that kind of person who can make you feel like you're not alone and you are good. But I don't know if I can meet him personally. When we were talking, I was actually glad that we did not know about our personal lives aside from our experiences and something we don't know about our age, our but I know his birthday and he knows my first name. I know his first real name as well because when we uh, first talk in Omegle, we were just using alias, both of us. But we tried to tell our name because I asked him and he told me, and I gave him my birthday, and he gave me his birthday as well. So I know his birthday, but I don't remember it anymore. But yeah, I just missed him at times. And if you can say that I don't like him as a guy, but he is a special person in my life during those times. And since he became a human diary, and I really like talking to him, I've been trying to find him in to have someone in my life like him. But I think because he became the standard, and you can't say that it's the one who got away, but he's the one. He's really part of my life, and I can't really forget about him because all this time he made those years easy for me, and he made me feel like I have someone who do not judge me. Because those times there were times in college where I feel like I'm alone, and he's the one who made me feel like he made me feel motivated with my life, even though I don't like my course. He's the one who has been there for me during those times until I graduated. We lost contact again, and then we reconciled again. There was a lot of things that happened between us as well, but I'm just glad that he became part of my life and he became a special person for me. I just don't know if what's going on with him right now. Although I wish I could reach out, but I'm not sure if it's still active or what happened to him. I would love to reach out with him anytime, but I guess we just have to close the chapter of us. But I would love to reconnect with him anytime. Um, I think that is the only thing for now that I can share with you. Because I just had this realization that why I never prayed to have someone in my life right now. Because I know that if I prayed to ask God about it, He will just He will give it right away. But right now, I don't think I'm ready for that. I don't think I'm ready for a commitment. Because as much as I would love to have someone I care for, I don't think I can fully commit myself to that person. Because right now, handling myself isn't easy enough for me. I have a lot of things going on inside my head that I don't think I can handle. And I would like to I would like to enter a relationship if I'm fully ready and financially stable. But not right now because I just want to I just want to enjoy myself alone without feeling like my relationship is a responsibility. Because I know it is a responsibility, but I don't like the kind of feeling that when I chat you or when I message you, it became a responsibility for me. That is not good because in a relationship, you should always do it wholeheartedly. You will be offering your whole self to that person. And I feel like I couldn't give him 100% of my time and my attention because I need some attention with myself first. And I also have a lot of things to carry on with my life and to move forward. So I don't think I can handle it right now. But I know once I ask for help or pray for my man, God will give it to me right away. And so until now, I'm still not ready for it. So I never really did pray for it. I'm just praying for my family and career and my friends all this time. So that is the one thing. That's why I shared it. Because if ever my future self decided that she's ready for a commitment, I'm happy for you. And if you watched his few years, I think 5 years from now or 10 years from now, if you're still alive at that time, I'm lucky for you if you already prayed for a man. That's an achievement. That means you already achieved your in life. And I'm happy for you if that is the case.